I can't believe how fast progress is on my 5,000 euro house.
Yesterday, a rainstorm ended our day early.
Bruh.
This morning, I was happy to see that there wasn't a mudslide, everything was completely intact, but I had a bit of cleaning up to do. I started to lay out this material yesterday before the rain, but only got halfway done, so today I was going to finish that. It was just me in the morning, so I took it upon myself to get it done one roll at a time. This spot will be the location of the new deck I'm building, and this material goes under the gravel. Once I was finished with that, my neighbor Mario showed up, and he started sanding down these beams for the roof. This took quite a while, but just as we were finishing up, my next neighbor, Chris, came up, and he offered to help us paint. Now that the roof's beams were all sanded, they just needed to be stained. After working for a little bit, my neighbors Igor and Ivana came, and they started to help us paint as well.
It's starting to get a little crowded up here.
With so much help, we finished quickly and needed to wait for it to dry. I told my neighbors Patrick and Mladen that I had laid down the material for the gravel and we were ready for it. To cover such a large space by hand, we needed a system. Igor and I shoveled the gravel. Then it was transported in wheelbarrows by Chris and Mario, where it was leveled by Ivana. We had help from somebody new too. This is Sebastian. He's the local postman. He just came out of nowhere and offered to help. I'm glad he did too. He helped pull wheelbarrows up this hill. When the trailer was empty, I went up to take a look.
This is one trailer full. I think we're probably gonna need 6, 7. Back down they go. They're back.
It took a lot of time, effort, and teamwork, but eventually the end started to be in sight.
You making coffee?
Yes.
And boom, there it is.
The vibes right now are just immaculate.
Now that we were done on the ground, our beams were dry, and it was time to head back up to the roof. The first thing we had to do was create a template. We were going to use it as a guide on where to cut the notches in the beams. It turns out the chainsaw is these guys' roofing tool of choice, and I can't say I blame them. Pretty soon we were setting up those first beams on the apex. But something wasn't quite measured right. More trimming and cutting was necessary, but it just wasn't working out.
Speed square.
That morning I had used that speed square to cook noodles. After more cutting, hammering, and grinding, the beams just weren't lining up.
Ask ChatGPT how to build a roof.
Igor called an expert and we were able to come up with a game plan, but pretty soon it was dark and everybody had to go. Busy day, even busier day tomorrow. Follow this page to see what happens next.